Hey, YouTubers and friends. Do me a favor, sound check. When I was rewatching last week's show, my audio was terrible, and I don't want to torture you all that way. Sounds good. Thank you, Bill. Thank you all very much. Well, tonight we have Scott Washburn from 802 Outdoor Adventures. He's up in New England, if I remember right. No relation to Clint Washburn of Gold Claw. I know because I asked. Dorothy, it was great seeing you Saturday. Jim, Shannon, great seeing you. Rose Nose was there. Great seeing her. I want to tip my hat to Bear Prospecting, Annie, Stephan, and everyone with Central Indiana chapter and the Tri-State chapter here in Ohio for a show well did. I also want to thank Mike Pung for being there and for the hat, buddy. I appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. I've been wanting one for my collection for a while. But I'm sorry to Bear and Annie, Dot, Rose, and everybody else. I got to meet Carl Madley there. Where's he from? Minnesota or Wisconsin? And got to meet Calvin from the Modern Michigan Prospector. I like his creek drops, good product. But we wanted to hit the state park and find some cool rocks, geodes, fossils, whatever, and gold, of course. I know all the rivers looked really high and muddy, but actually, Morgan Monroe State Forest, the streams were running clear. They weren't too high. It was all passable, get to. We all found a little shiny though, but we had a little situation on the river. I don't want to get too far. Well, Jelly Bear, I hope you don't mind, my friend, but I would want you all to put my friend Jelly Bear, the mineral mammal. Some of you who've been to Flash Bash, for sure, if you went to the very first Flash Bash, not the Gathering of Golden Friends, but the first Flash Bash, you met Jelly Bear. And he's a real great guy, but he ended up having a heart attack on us. Dano and Patrick already left. I don't know if they went back to the Gold Show or if they went home. But we kind of had a little situation, and we were, especially King Prospector and Mitch, were saying you need go to ER. We have one closed because we did what we thought we needed to, right? And we got him up to our vehicles. We got some food in him, some water. I asked him a series of questions. I wasn't sure what was going on. A lot of the symptoms were heart attack related, but not all of them. So but we did get him some aspirin, and then he was starting to look really good, but we wanted him to go to an ER that was fairly close. And he ended up getting life flighted to another hospital and having 3 stents put in. So if you would please, very much, I'd greatly appreciate it. Jelly Bear's a great guy, been part of the FlashFam for years. If you could all keep him in his thoughts and prayers for you. Stacy, good to see you. Wood and Chrome, good to see you. Music Man Mark Miller and Heath Doty, good to see you. Heath Doty, whatever. But please keep my friend Jelly Bear. Where is it? Right there. Jelly Bear, the mineral mammal, in your thoughts and prayers. Be greatly appreciated. Next week, we're having Terry Lefty Marshall, Lightning Ridge Opal miner and gold prospector from the land down under. You talk to him every week in the live chat. Great guy. Hangs out with us at Gold Prospectors Space during our Gold Rush watch parties and stuff that Mr. Lodak hosts. But other than that, is there anything else? Gold's doing all kinds of stuff. What is it? Gold now is 52.05 and 50 cents troy ounce. Silver at 89.54 troy ounce. Platinum at 2,224 and some change per troy ounce as today's precious metal prices. Grandkids must be at Jim's place, so enjoy them, Jim. But I think it's about time we get the guest in here and have a nice conversation about whatever may come up. Thank you all for being here, and thank you to those over on Spotify and iHeartRadio that listen to the replay of the show. I greatly appreciate it. If this is your first time here, I'm Ed Marvin. This is Flash in Your Pan, home of Tuesday Night Hangout Live, now on our 8th year. If you want to get active in the live chat, all you have to be is a subscriber for at least a minute. So hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and hammer that like button. But we'll be back. Scott and I will be back right after this.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night Hangout Live. With your host, Ed Marvin. Tuesday Night Hangout Live is a Flash in Your Pan production.
Thank you, Northern Expense. I appreciate it. Hobo Rob, good to see you. Stacy, I appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. Welcome to Tuesday Night Hangout Live, Scott.
Thanks, Ed. Thanks for having me. I kind of been looking forward to this for quite a few weeks now since you first reached out. So happy to be here. Glad to see Jim from Northeast Expanse here, and Heath. I've met Heath before. He's a good guy. So yeah, hopefully we'll have some fun.
I think it's all his fault that I reached out to you.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
He's like, you should
Thanks,
look
Jim. Jim and I do a lot of panning together, so we have a lot of fun together.
Excellent. So are you're in New England? Are you in Mass also?
No, I'm in Vermont.
Another beautiful state.
Yeah, I'm really fortunate to live where I live because I'm only 15 minutes from like Buffalo Brook, which is one of the. If you Google Golden, Vermont, probably Buffalo and Broad and Goldbrook will all come up. I'm only about 15 minutes from Buffalo Brook, so I hang out there a lot.
Right. Whatever, Heath. I'm not sure what Vermont's area code is. Love you, Heath.
802, yeah. That's why I named it 802 Outdoor Adventures, because that's the area code for Vermont.
Right.
It means something to us Vermonters, but apparently nobody else.
Well, I can understand it,
Me too.
Like if, but I didn't connect the two,
Yeah.
I've actually played around in Vermont. I had a very good time. I was up there with some assholes. Adam from Prospector Theory.
Oh, yep.
John Mojo, and Brian Wilder, and Ron Adams with Run for the Hills.
Yeah, Run to the Hills or Run from the Hills.
Run from the hills. There you go, Bill. Where's Bob Drake? The Down East detectorist. Blonde hair, don't fail me now moment. Right? I hear you, Heath. I hear you. I actually did pretty well on Broad Brook.
Oh, yep. Yeah, that's Adam. That's Adam's favorite place to go, I think.
Yeah, I found a nice little area. My dowsing rods and pendulum was going nuts on. And Mojo and some other guys were on the other side of the bridge in another area where it widened up a bit and making a big hole. And Adam and Ron Adams and Brian Wilder were upstream from me a ways. Toledo Jazz, my prospecting buddy, and some others, and I was in this nice little place, and I ended up doing like 1.4 grams in about 4 hours.
Oh, geez, that's really good. Yep, that's a good day right there.
I was happy. It was a nice little flash in my pan.
Yes, I bet it was.
I'd like to get back up there and play sometime. I actually, Heath, do you know Heath Doty?
Yeah, I've met him.
Okay, he's gonna give me a hard time right now. I'll guarantee it, because he's been after me for years, Heath, to get back up to Vermont and get together with Joseph and run some dirt through our Green Mountain gold traps together. And
Yep.
I'd really love to do it. Love to do it. Jason E. Miner in the house. Good to see you.
Well, now you know more people here, so you'll have more chances for gold, right?
Right, right. But he does it with love. Yeah, I'm sure he does. He's a great guy. I've had the privilege of being on the river with Heath a few times. So if he can drive all the way down here from his part of New York, I need to drive back up there again. Them counts on gold are gone now. Hey, Tom, how you doing? Greetings to all from Munich, Germany. Good day.
Wow.
Boy, it must be late. I think England's like 6 hours ahead of us. He has to be 7 or 8. I actually want to get up to Montana to the Matt Cave here before too long, Stacy, and I guarantee you when I get up that way, I'll let you know. Maybe we could get Travis to come down from Alberta too. Jeff Bros, Brewers Prospecting, Scott Sharp still hanging out on the creek. Nice. Looked like you all had a great time there in North Carolina, Jeff. So, where am I at? Welcome to Tuesday Night AL Alive again, Scott. Now, first off, how did you get bit by the gold bug? What's your story?
Oh my goodness. Well, years ago, the down at Buffalo Brook, what is now Camp Plymouth State Park, used to be a Boy Scout camp.
Okay.
And I went to that camp back in, well, the day when I was that age, and attended the Boy Scouts there. And of course, there was always stories of a Boy Scout that walked up the creek and found a big old gold nugget laying there on a rock. So I kind of dabbled in it back then, but didn't know what I was doing. And then a few years ago, I don't know, out of sheer boredom, I reached out to a buddy of mine. His name was Ron. And I'm like, hey, take me out gold panning. And he did, showed me how to do it. And I found gold right off. And I'm like, oh, this is easy. And ever since then, it hasn't been so easy. So I don't know. For me, it's not really about the gold more as much as I need to get my fat rear end off the couch outside. And that's my motivation. Buffalo Brook is pretty much my motivation to get out. It's a good workout, shoveling dirt and washing rocks. So, I've lost some weight doing it. I feel better. So it's just, for me, it's therapeutic and probably good for my health.
You have a question there from James. Varma,
to get
Varman girl. A Vermin grill.
oh, her mongrel.
Vermongrel.
Yeah, he 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 made some gold panning apparatus in his shop, and we ended up just funning one day. I called it a Vermongrel, and it kind of stuck between us. And now anything that isn't a native Vermonter, but I always pick on him because he owns land up here now. He's not a true Vermonter, but since he owns land now, he can be a Vermongrel. So
yeah, he was saying when he was on the show a couple weeks ago that he bought some land up there.
yeah, he owns land up here. He's up here a lot, so it's kind of nice having him around. And he's actually a lot more adventurous than I am. It's hard for me to leave gold to find gold, so I kind of stick to my happy place.
Now, how do you feel as being a local? It seemed like our show, we ended up talking about surfing and stuff a lot. But how is the localism and stuff, the territorial issue with the local prospectors with like others from New England and New York coming up and playing in your dirt?
I'm not really sure. I honestly, I don't think I've run into too much of that. I think the group of prospectors I hang out with kind of enjoy seeing people out on the river. I mean, nobody's going to get rich at this here. You found 1.4 grams in 4 hours. That's a good day, And if you think you're going to come out and get an ounce of gold every time you put your feet in the water, I'm sorry, that's just not going to happen. Has it happened? Probably. But
yeah, but it's so
just not common
in between,
If I come off the river with 0.3 grams, I'm tickled pink. Usually it's 1.3 grams or 0.13 grams rather. So that to me is a good day too. Anytime I can find a little color, I'm happy. So I haven't seen a lot of the animosity or territorialness. I mean, in some places there are, because some people are on, they have spots that they've been working, and it really kind of stinks that someone just comes along and jumps in there. But there's no claims here in Vermont, so it is what it is. You kind of have to take it for what it is.
I agree with you, Heath, and just take your trash with you and someone else's while you're at it. That's good.
That's a very good thing. We deal with a lot of that, especially on Buffalo. It's not just prospectors; it's hikers. Everybody throws their trash around.
Children, oh, I pick up so much fishing junk.
Yep, fishermen.
Oh, that's good. We're a lot like that here too, It's good meeting people on the river, and it's really cool when you meet guys like this here, or this person. That was Heath I was outlining, or like Dorothy Richardson, or this guy here, Brewers Prospecting. I've had the privilege of working with them on the gravel bar a few times. Him and his buddy and digging partner, Scott Sharp. I know this guy fairly well. He owns a gold camp in southern Indiana or operates a gold camp. He manages woods and private property, and I should have you on again, Jim, and explain exactly what you do. But I like it. Just like Heath said, take your trash with you, please, and pick someone else's up while you're there. Stacy from Montana has a question, and I usually bring this up. I know Stacy, I've noticed Stacy is part of the Red Dirt Nation, and they've started a collaboration of several different channels. And Red Dirt Nation is actually a show a lot like this. They've been guests on my show in the past, and they're getting some really good guests on the show. But here's one of his favorite questions, and one we often say about the same thing but phrased different. But if you could go anywhere in the world, where is your bucket list place?
Oh, I think I'm going to do that this year. Headed to Nome in August, so I'm going to the AKAU Gold Camp, and
okay, cool.
I think that's I was supposed to go with John Marsh from Krieger Sluice, but he couldn't make it, so I kept my reservation. And I don't know if y'all are familiar with the History Seekers, Heath Jones and the History Seekers.
I've seen a lot of History Seeker stuff.
Yeah, I think he's going to be out there or up there, so I will at least know one person anyway. I've met Heath before and chatted quite a bit with him, so yeah, that's my bucket list place. Probably my second one would be I think it would be fun to get out to Lake Superior. We were talking about that earlier,
Right.
and do some panning up there. I'd really like to get into some of that really nasty black sand that Jason or what's his a Flower Go Wizard.
Yeah, old Jason.
I bought some of his
Jason
black
the
poison.
Flower Go Wizard.
Yeah.
It
But
can
I
be
think I'd like
black
to
poison.
experience that stuff in real life.
Now, I have a friend in Nome, Alaska, Ray Rusaw, or not Nome, Juneau, sorry. And he works an area of beach in Juneau, super fine talcum powder gold, but it's with a lot of other sulfides and galena and stuff. And oh, you talk about Black Death. Yeah. Lake Superior's bad. It's very challenging, along with Cape Disappointment, Washington State. It can be really brutal too. But that Juneau stuff, I'm Mr. Lodak. Oh my goodness. That Juneau stuff. Nightbot just dropped in Scott's channel. If you're not yet subscribed, make sure you go over there, subscribe. Moon's over Miami. How you doing? Good seeing you. I had the owner of AKAU on, and I think if I go, I might try do it during like a Mind Lab week when
Yeah, I
Debbie
think that's
from
Mind Lab week
Lab
too.
there.
I
So-
think that's why Heath is going to be there. I think that's Mind Lab week also,
Oh, okay.
because
Well,
he's a
very-
dealer. Yeah, he's a metal detector dealer.
Debbie was on before too, and she's really cool too. And
Yeah, I've met her several times.
Brian Wilder has said some really good things about the AKAU camp out of Nome.
Yeah, that's why another reason why I'm going there is I've talked to him quite a bit about that. I see him every May. The Nutmeg Prospectors has
at the
an
rendezvous
event.
in Bath.
Yep, and Brian's always there.
Do you go to the one in Coos Bay too?
I've been there once. That's quite a drive for me. So usually the timing doesn't work out.
Right.
Unfortunately.
That was just this weekend, wasn't it?
What's that?
Bath?
Oh, I'm not sure. I doubt they would have it this early up there. Maybe.
Heath, when is the one in Bath? When is the rendezvous? I thought it was like this weekend.
Oh, the spring rendezvous. Oh, no, that's what is the date? May 14th, I think. That weekend.
The one in Bath?
In Bath, yep.
The spring rendezvous? Okay,
the spring rendezvous, yeah, that's May 14th, that weekend. Okay. I don't have a calendar in front of me.
And the one in Bath is in September?
Up in Maine?
Bath, New Hampshire.
Nutmeg. Bath. Yeah, Nutmeg's in May. And then they have a Coos, I think a fall rendezvous up at Coos Canyon up in Maine in the fall. And I think Bobby Freedom's having a Freedom Dig up there as well this year. I don't know if you're familiar with Bobby.
Oh, I know who Bobby Freedom is. I'd rather not say anything either.
Okay, we won't go there.
I don't know him personal, but I know who he is. But we know a guy who could probably make Flower Gold Wizard event happen.
Oh.
Are you talking about Glacial Gold Hunter? I don't know. I'll talk to Jason myself.
That would be something for next summer.
Right. Has anyone seen the Mind Lab Denny seat?
Oh, I wonder if he's referring to the new 8000 they came out with. The coil on that thing, I think that does look like that.
Full of Gold is an Australian nugget shooter prospector. And I don't know. I don't think so. Don't ring a bell, Caleb. Don't ring a bell. Barb, hello. We have a metal detectorist in here. Her gold comes in coin form. Good seeing you, Barb. Sam, good seeing you. Sam and James. Sorry if I say hi to my people that come in from time to time.
Oh, it looks like Heath had another question or had a question.
You have another question? Yeah, he does.
We did a outing. It was actually organized by a fella named Kevin Maxfield through the Fallen Outdoors program, and we hosted a bunch of veterans gold panning event, and we had a pretty good turnout. There were probably, I want to say there were 6 or 7 of us out there. I would love to get involved with another one of those this year if Kevin's down with it. I'm sure he would be.
I applaud you guys for that. We try and do something similar, you know. I think it's great therapy for them. Freak therapy.
Bunch of great guys. A couple of them brought their families. It was a good time, real good time.
Yeah, the GPZ 8000.
Yep.
16,000 Australian dollars. Gee whiz. Maybe if I was you, Caleb, we don't find the nuggets you Aussies find.
That's for sure. I think US it's either 9 or 10,000 without the extra coil, and then 12,000 with the extra coil. So it's that's an expensive machine.
I want to get a Gold Bug 1000 because I can't see forking, maybe a 2000, but there's another. My Equinox was $1,000 with 2 coils and a second lower shaft. You shouldn't say that too loud, even though I've had it for years now.
Jim and I bought the Gara Axiom. It's right there. And I haven't found any gold with it. I found a lot of lead so far, but it seems to hold its own in comparison with like the 6,000, which another buddy of mine has. He's been out a lot more and has found gold with his, but they each struggle in the same spots and they each do well in the same spots. So I think for $2,000 now, I think it was maybe $3,000 for the Axiom. If you're looking for a good budget PI machine, I would definitely recommend the Axiom.
I've heard a lot of good about the Axiom, but isn't like the Mine Lab Gold Monster 2000, isn't that dual frequency?
Yeah, that's what do they call that? A VLF hybrid or something? I don't think it's a PI machine straight up.
Yeah, it's a hybrid.
It looks like a very nice machine.
Jeff Williams was talking about it in one of his last videos. David V has a question. Do you metal detect also?
Oh, yeah. Yep. I have some metal detecting content on my channel. I got my metal detecting shirt on today. Yep, I do like metal detecting.
Barb said she'll take the GPX 4500 over the Axiom any day.
No, there you go.
We have quite a few Mine Lab users here.
Yep.
That's what I have 3 Mine Labs right behind me.
I swung an 800 for quite a few years. Really solid machine.
I actually found 3 really nice nuggets in California with Gary Two Toes and Jeff from Smith Gold and Top Cat, Todd. We were on Jeff and Two Toes claim, and between the 6 of us, we hiked out of that valley with 1.25 ounces of gold nuggets.
Wow. Very good.
It was, the gold was just being there with some really great guys and hanging out on a river in the beautiful Motherlode.
Yep. That is nice country out there for sure.
We will be getting there, James. Your journey on 3D printing.
Oh, yeah. My newest obsession, yeah.
Now, how'd you get into 3D print?
That I'm not really sure of, to be honest with you. I just kind of got the hair across my butt one day to do a little investigating, which led down the YouTube rabbit hole, which led to me reaching out to Coulter Young, because I knew he was a 3D printing expert, and he recommended this machine that's right here behind me, the Bamboo Lab A1, which is it may not look like much, but that thing's a workhorse. And I think the most fascinating thing that I could ever do is to take a thought, if I can get it into like a CAD program, and now you can almost speak it into AI and turn it into a 3D model and load it up into that, and you have a product. And I think that's probably one of the most fascinating things that I've ever done.
Yeah, with AI technology, I'm sure working with CAD can be quite different now. Because before you'd have to play with it and look at it, and
that's what I want to do. I have tried. What you did with my logo was fantastic, but I could never do that because I don't know how to speak to AI to kind of get what I want. So I'm sort of learning how to do this the old-fashioned way.
Actually, I uploaded yours to AI, and I'm like, could you give me, from this logo, can you give me a round one that would work best on my Tuesday night Hangout Live thumbnails? And it gave me the one without the metal detecting coil in it, and had the arm, the rest to the coil up here with the handle to the shovel, right?
Oh, yeah.
It had the shovel piece, but it had a 4x over where the coil was, or should have been. And I'm like, can you add a metal detecting coil? And so it added that. And first I was like, can you take out the website URL?
Yeah.
And it gave me
that
since
one. That's no longer.
And then I'm like, can you add a coil for the metal detector? I didn't really like the way it showed the coil because it don't look natural.
Yeah.
It's sideways, but you can tell what it is.
Yeah.
And I found working on my own logos that if I keep on saying tweak this or move this, that it's gets stupider and stupider at this moment. And it starts typing weird and stuff and misspelling stuff or double spelling, and I'll have to go, okay, scratch, stop, let's start over from step one. Alaskan Assassin Adventures, good seeing you.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, he does really good. Actually, you seen something he made for me. I'm gonna blot us out, everybody, for a second, but on the thumbnail for the show, that logo there for my 8th year, Alaskan Assassin pulled out of the hat for me.
That's awesome too. Yeah.
AI. So
very cool.
AI can't figure out redneck stationary bar napkins and a pen. Right, Stacy? And they're in their infancy. It's so young. But I feel if you don't learn it and don't try to utilize it, you're gonna get left behind.
Yeah, you have a point there.
You know, shoot, even Amish use pneumatic nailers and worm drive saws and stuff, skill saws and stuff now, you know. They're not out there with hand saws and drilling holes with an auger drill and pounded wood pegs. No.
Oh, can't imagine. Oh, looks like my buddy Wayne's in here.
Welcome, Wayne. At first, I thought maybe it was the president of the main prospecting club. I think his name's Wayne too. Shoot,
I'll tell you what, if you like geology,
I do.
Wayne has a YouTube channel, Northern Appalachian Prospecting, and his last few videos, him and another fella, Jeff, have been talking geology, and it's quite frankly, geology kind of bores me, but I watch those videos and they're pretty interesting. So if you're a fan of geology and want to know the ins and outs of where gold comes from and where to look for gold and all that stuff, hit up those videos because they're super informative, and they're specifically geared towards this area in Vermont where the gold is.
I believe I'm subscribed to him, but I'll check later. Wayne, welcome to Tuesday Night Hangout Live and Flash in Your Pan. He's been subscribed for at least a minute, maybe longer.
Yep, they are geology geeks for sure. Jeff is actually a geologist by profession, and he's been gold prospecting. Wayne's been digging and scratching in these brooks for over 40 years. He'll tell you that in his video. So there's a lot of experience there, a lot of knowledge.
Well, you know, geology and prospecting go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Yep.
You have to learn at least the basics of geology if you ever want to really enjoy this lifestyle.
Yeah, don't be like me that just goes by the seat of his pants.
That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, it sort of gives you an edge as to where to find gold. I do it the lazy way. I go where gold's been found and fly by the seat of my pants. So that doesn't always work out for me.
Everyone will tell you, though, even professionals, the best place to find gold is where gold has been found before.
It doesn't help with those spots that haven't been discovered yet.
True. But, you know, the 49ers that went out west from places like Ohio, Indiana, and stuff, when they came back, they started recognizing things that they would see out there and started to find gold in ancient river channels and stuff here. So, you know.
Yep. That's the story of how they found gold in Buffalo Brook here. Yep.
It's Wayne thinks you're an awesome prospector.
Well, thanks, Wayne.
Ice cream in the house. Is Smith's Gold in the house? I say that because the only time they get ice cream is when they find gold.
Yeah, I was in Cali for 10 days and we talked about going up to the ice cream shop that they go to, but we never made it up there. So,
just hit up Jeff on Facebook. I'm sure if you go out to the Mother Lode, Jeff would probably say, hey, yeah, well, let's meet up. They were very hospitable
oh, yep.
to Toledo Justano and I, and we had a great time. Top Cat Prospecting, another great guy. Thank you, Mr. Lodak. Northern Appalachian Prospecting. Yeah, I'm like 99.9% sure I'm already subscribed.
Yeah, that's Wayne's channel. And like I said, if you want to learn geology, that's the place to go, especially Vermont geology.
Nice, nice. Yeah, that's a lot closer to me than California. Or even back home in the North Cascades. Oh, geology ain't boring, Rob.
I agree with Rob. Sorry.
Granted, there are some geologists, but the way they talk and stuff and the terminologies they use can get pretty boring. But you know, there's others. Chris Ralph from California, in Nevada area, he's really interesting, and Jeff Williams is always, and I hear he's really like that without a camera on him too. But
yeah, he's entertaining for sure.
I've actually had quite a few geologists on here. Matt from Prospecting Geologist, he's a real big dredger, and he's from the Pennsylvania area and dredges Virginia a lot and Ohio. Jim, how are you doing? Good seeing you. Escura Mining. PA Prospecting, how are you doing? I hope you and John made it back okay. If you want to see the real Jeff Williams, watch him on Ancient Aliens. I've seen that stuff, Mr. Lodak. I've seen that stuff. Oh, where's my notes again? Now, I have a good idea where you came up with the name of 802 Outdoor Adventures. Vermont's area code, we kind of touch base on this and stuff. What really inspired your love for the outdoors, though? It can't just be gold panning.
No, actually the name, my vision for the channel when I first came up with that name was to do more hiking. Vermont has all kinds of, the Long Trail, the Appalachian Trail, I think goes through here, the Catamount Trail, which probably nobody has heard of. It's less popular, it's not as long, but still, I mean, there's like 14 fire watch towers that still stand in this state. The state's done a really good job with all their state parks and places to hike. I mean, there's so many cool things to see in the state. The four corners are so different from each other. It's
Right.
crazy. And I wanted to mix history with hiking and metal detecting, but it just never, I got more involved in metal detecting and then eventually started to do more gold panning, and the hiking and the history thing never really materialized. And when I did put out a history video, it really didn't get any views. So I think I don't know, people seem to enjoy the gold panning aspect. I'm no Jeff Williams when it comes to entertainment, but I do like making videos, and I hope those who watch it do too. So
I think God broke the mold when he made Jeff Williams. Our friend Brian Wilder saying there's no gold.
Oh, hey, Brian.
Brian, I know you're lying. Fibber. Happy birthday, Heath. Didn't know it was your birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. Another
But
March
it
baby.
was your birthday yesterday.
Yep, mine was yesterday.
I'm glad you had a good time. And
yeah, it worked.
There was someone's birthday today other than Heath that I forget who it was. I was gonna say something to him because who knows? Hey, look at this. And Coulter Young in the house.
Oh, hey, Coulter. All right.
What do you think of the H2C?
I really like that printer. It doesn't. It's kind of funny. Right now it's making me money, so I print. Sorry to say, I print the Flexi toys and dragons and stuff. I have access to a gift shop at work, so I keep the gift shop supplied in those trinkets, and I'm making money for the filament I'm using to use my A1 for all the prototyping stuff that I do. So it's a good deal, but that machine's a beast. It really is. It's kind of a game changer as far as multicolor goes and multi-material.
Actually, were your ears burning earlier, Coulter? In pre-show, we were talking about you a little.
Yeah, we were going over your parts on your switchback sluice.
Yeah, that too. But you told me Coulter recommended the one over your left shoulder.
Yeah, I reached out to Coulter and he told me to get that Bamboo A1, and that's been pretty much my go-to machine when I print anything other than like the hazardous stuff, like the ABS and ASA stuff. I don't print a lot with that. When I do, there's another one off screen over here that has a heated chamber and all the filtration in it and stuff. That's my primary like functional part machine over there if I need something a little more rugged, but mostly everything I need, all that. This part here for the switchback that I made so the water doesn't splash over the end, that was made on the A1. Almost anything. That's TPU. I've been making mats. See, my water just tipped over on that. That's great. But TPU, I know Coulter just made a part like a nozzle or something out of TPU. This is just 2 layers. I mean, you're not going to tear this stuff. It's pretty amazing. And that printer prints it like a dream. So yeah, if anybody is looking to get into this, that's the beast right there. Be a great starter machine, plug and play.
We're spending over 7,000 for a new furnace and air conditioning system here in a week. So there goes my plan for any 3D printers I've been looking at. I pulled a trigger on a laser engraver, but it's a real low voltage. But I've been having fun making wooden nickels on it and stuff.
Oh, nice.
So I give them away. I saw my friend Eric in here. Just lose it. Good seeing you, Eric.
Must be the cat went by and knocked over the water.
Uh-oh. Those doggone cats. I'd like to get into stuff like that too. It's just I don't want to go too low budget that I get frustrated and everything's stupid on it. I want to get something decent, upper entry level. So I'll have to wait. Might have to sell some gold or something.
Well, when I first saw that machine, I thought it was just a toy, but I tell you what, it's been a workhorse. I got over 1,500 hours on it. I don't know if Coulter will chime in, but he has to have thousands of hours on some of his machines because, I mean, all the stuff, I just love all the stuff he makes. I got like all of his dry magnetic separators and the automatic feeders and the switchback and the Boss Buddy and you name it. I've been supporting Coulter the best.
Well, we've talked about David Peterson and Dream Matt and Coulter Young stuff. Yeah,
I'm a Dream Matt fanboy.
I just wish I could afford, like, I'd really love to have the magnet black sand separator. Just hard time pulling the trigger on some stuff. But yeah, I got the buddy right there, cleanup buddy, and I got the switchback right here, and I love the mats.
Somebody said that they wanted to print. Oh, he wanted to print a 15-inch pan.
That's probably
Bentport Prospecting.
Yep, Scott from Bentport Prospecting. But this is the second time Stacy 406 Miner 7 has asked this. You placer or hard rock mine?
Definitely placer.
Now, when it comes to hard rock, you really need to know your geology with.
Yeah, in Vermont, I'm not sure you could actually get away with hard rock mining anymore. They frown on a lot of stuff.
How liberal Vermont is.
No.
In their house and stuff, I could understand that. But is it Vermont or New Hampshire? There's like a wander right. You can pretty much wander anywhere, really.
Yeah, so unless your land is posted, you can pretty much wander anywhere. That's one thing Vermont wants to do is try to keep the land open for hunting and fishing and all that.
Recreation.
Yeah, but digging for gold is different. Just because you can wander on someone's land doesn't mean you can dig in the dirt. So
true.
If you're on someone's private property that the river goes through, you have to have their written permission to dig for gold there.
Now, is there any, like in Washington and Oregon, there's an easement. on streams and rivers, even if they're non-navigable. I know it's different here in Ohio. If it's a navigable river, it's pretty much the state's, and there's an easement. If it's not, the water you could float down all day, but once you step out of your kayak or canoe, you're trespassing.
I think it's kind of funny because there's only a few rivers that are actually considered navigable waters in Vermont. And I think that's pretty much the rule that you should follow. As soon as you step on the ground underneath the water, then you're on someone's property. But like I said, you can be there if it's not posted anyway. So, and a lot of people post their land. I'm not sure about the way that works. If you're posting your land, no hunting, I'm not sure how the no trespassing thing works. I know they're two different things, but I probably shouldn't even talk about that. But as far as gold prospecting goes, if you are on someone's land, even if it's not posted and you want to dig for gold, you have to have their permission.
Well, we're already an hour into the show, and I think I warned you about this in an email. I'll definitely ask if he has any gold porn to share, Rob, when we get back from our intermission.
Oh yeah, I can show something.
Yeah, I warned him, and he said he had some product and stuff ready to show and all kinds of goodies. All right, everybody, you have two choices. You know the game. You have rock and roll, or you have bluegrass rockabilly. What do you want to hear for your intermission? Bluegrass rockabilly stuff or rock? We got rock, bluegrass. It's tied. Come on.
I'm definitely a rock dude.
I can't do them both. Curtis, 2 for rock, 1 for bluegrass. Slayer, I don't have it in Slayer. Tendencies. It sounds like rock and roll is winning again tonight. 4 for rock. Well, you guys, you want rock? I gotta find it. Where is that? Because that one's bluegrass. All right. You want rock? You get rock. Scott and I will be back in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. So don't go away. There's much more to come.
Take a break, but don't go far. Gold fever's burning like a shooting star. Grab a snack, stretch it out. Still more stories to talk about. Shovels in the dirt, pickaxes high. Treasures waiting, reach for the sky. Tuesday night, Hangout Live, don't go away. We'll be back real soon, there's more to say. Legends of gold, secrets untold. The hunt's not over, there's more to unfold. From lost mines to rivers wide, prospectors digging side by side. Old time stories, brand new finds, gold and treasure History shines, shovels in the dirt, pickaxes high, treasures waiting, reach for the sky. Tuesday night, Hangout live, don't go away. We'll be back real soon, there's more to say. Legends of gold, secrets untold. The hunt's not over, there's more to unfold.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I see some others in here. Steve France, how you doing?
Whoop.
Rock is like Pokemon cards. What you talk about, Willis?
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, how you doing, Calvin? It was great meeting you Saturday. Look forward to meeting you again. I need to get some information to you about Fossick and Gold Rush days. So oh, now Rockabilly wins. Sorry guys, I had to pee. You know me and coffee. I have to pee. So I know they're anxious to see some gold porn, because they're a bunch of golden treasure perverts out there in my in this community. So,
Well, I got some. I don't actually have anything really big to show. My screen's actually black. I can't see anything on this.
well, let me pin you up high. So, wait, no, not that one. There's a way I could make it all you. There you go.
Oh, no, I'm still. I don't know what happened.
Well, we see you.
Okay.
We see you.
So here, this is my biggest piece. I don't know if you can see that, but
Oh, that's
I think that's only 0.45 grams. No. Would it be 0.45? Or 4.5 grams. I don't know. It's a nice little chunk. I was pretty shocked when that thing fell out of the crevice that I was digging.
well, I call that a nugget. Brian Wilder would call that a picker.
And the rest of it is just your normal old placer gold.
Nice. Now, do you have much of a mercury problem?
Oh yeah.
As
Yeah, I have a
other
bunch of mercury covered gold over there.
Is there any natural occurring mercury in Vermont, like cinnabar deposits, like we have in the Pacific Northwest and parts of California?
That I don't know. I know they use mercury in a lot of these brooks way back when, so I don't know much about the naturally occurring stuff. So I couldn't answer that question.
Okay, well, it's something I need to dig into, maybe. I don't want to bring up my AI assistant, Ted, because then I'd probably glitch or something. But now, I know the Chinese use mercury a lot on the West Coast. I don't know if there was any sort of Chinese miners in New England. Were there?
I've never found any evidence of it, but I think there's a few people around that believe there were. I couldn't verify that though.
Okay. Well, something that I need to shut up. I forgot to do it earlier, but I usually put all my phones on do not disturb during my show. My one does it automatically, and my work phone don't. Oh, look at that. $5 super chat from Tomcat Josh.
All right.
You're awesome.
Thanks for the super chat.
Oh, I got that on screen. Just can't see you anymore.
Oh, you know, the joys of live streaming, you know, it's
Yeah.
like prospecting. I can't say the no speak name though, but you know the name because they always show up, especially in prospecting and live streaming, it seems. Starts with an M, ends with a P, a Y, you know. Okay, I'll just say it. Murphy.
Oh, Murray, that's right. Yeah, I wasn't catching that one. That's all the gold I got from California this year. So that's all South Yuba River gold.
Nice,
5
nice.
grams. Yeah.
Whereabouts on the South Yuba?
Well, we hit like all 3 crossings. Edwards. I don't remember the other 2 actually.
Purdon's Crossing.
Purdon. Yep, that was one of them.
Crossing.
And there was one more in there, and we basically parked at any one of those 3 crossings and hiked up and down the river from there. It was during the shutdown we were there, so some of the roads were gated. So we didn't venture. I didn't park and hike down some of the roads that we probably could have gotten into if the government wasn't shut down. So I think that hindered a little bit of our prospecting, but there was plenty of Yuba that we explored, and it's amazing the remainder of the damage that they did when they hydraulic mined that place. Incredible.
Right. Actually, Edwards Crossing, if you hike downriver from the bridge, Tim from Blue Lead Prospecting, I don't know if you know his channel.
Nope.
Top Cat. He's changed his channel name several times now, but I think he's back to Top Cat prospecting. Now it was America for a while, but they took us to a place down there, and it wasn't bad. Did some good crevicing and utilized the vacuum pretty good there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Adam from Prospectors Theory actually encouraged that trip. So he gave me, he pinned for me on GPS a lot of places to.
So did you go to, Petey's place is on the North Yuba up by Union Flats. That's Tim's claim.
No, we didn't get up there. We stayed on the South Yuba.
But I think Picker's Paradise is on the South Yuba. I'm not going to say where I think it is. I've never been there, but I have a really good idea where it's at. And Adam's like 30 years, half my age, but I'd love to go out there sometime with Adam. But I just like to get out to the mother lode again, period. With or without Adam.
Yeah.
Hook up with Two Toes and Top Cat and Smith's Gold and Bedrock Bennett again.
Yeah, we were hoping to run into those guys, but never did. So it was still fun. We spent 10 days out there and hiked and hiked and hiked and saw some amazing things. And that's 5+ grams of gold. I was happy, extremely happy with that. So
we didn't see no naked people at Edwards besides Blue Lead. You gotta be careful with Tim from Blue Lead because he likes skinny dipping.
Oh yeah,
prospecting. But at Purdon's Crossing, Jerry and Top Cat, Jerry from Motherlode Gold Prospectors, Jerry.
Oh yeah.
They put on an outing, a get together, East meets West at Purdon's Crossing for us. Our first day on the river. And there were Otis Ferris came down from Oregon. Damon from West Coast Prospecting came down from Oregon. There were a lot of people there from Gino from Reno came. Chef Barry was there, made steaks and chicken on the riverbank. Oh, what a good time that was. But Jared, it was a fun time. What's Brewer saying about the hike into and out of Picker's Paradise is pretty tough. Yeah, I've heard, Jeff Bro, I've heard.
Yeah. If that's where Adam pinned, yeah, that's a rough hike.
Yeah, I believe I know where you park and I know the trail, but I haven't been there and I'm not going to say it on here out of respect to Prospectors Theory. If you know, you know. If you want to know, ask Adam. If he tells you, he tells you. If he don't, he won't.
I really thank Adam for encouraging that trip. I don't think without his guidance and all the information that he gave me, I probably wouldn't have gone out there. But it was really nice to have at least sort of a plan in place on a starting point. So that helped out a lot. So he really, I'm very thankful that he gave me all that information.
He does his homework too.
Yep.
And he's not afraid in hiking far and digging deep and exploring, you know. And I got to give that guy a lot of credit. I met him when he had his, what was it? Franklin Adamant or whatever his channel was way back when. When he first went out there, he stopped by Ohio and stayed with us and came to Fossick and continued on his way to the Motherlode with Petey, the awesome gold sniffing dog Petey. And I just admire him for doing that. He's quite the concrete artist too.
Yeah, he sure is. And he really is. He's really good at just sniffing out the gold. He seems to have a real eye for where the gold's at. It's amazing.
Johnny Small Pepper, good to see you. Yeah, he but he studies and he learns geology and what to look for. That Adam's pretty smart guy.
Yep.
You know, he might be how can I say it really? He might be abrasive to one, but you know, he's a hard worker. He means what he means, and I like Adam.
Yep.
He's a typical masshole anyway. So, and I have masshole in my blood. My son's a masshole. My daughter was born in Mass.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah. That's cool. Blue Lead, Tim from Blue Lead. He's a DUI lawyer from Hawaii. And Adam is the one that inspired him to come to California and to look for gold, and got him hooked. And now he has a place in Auburn, I think it is, and he comes out every year now. Him and the Mining Hawaiian come out every year, go up on the Mother Yuba. Tim puts on the North Yuba Nugget Hunt every year. I think it's been like the 6th year he's been doing that. It's quite a big to do, actually.
I think the guy I went out with, Bob, I think Bob met him. Bob traveled down the river a little bit from where we were that day and said he met a guy from Hawaii. So I think that's who Bob bumped into that day. Had to have been.
No worries, Jeffrey. My own flesh and blood was born in Mass. I've lived in Mass. I have a little mass hole in me. So it's said with all respect and in a loving way. That's funny. Now, have you ever did you meet up with Josh from Rad Adventures while you were in California?
I don't think so. We met a few people, but honestly, I probably couldn't tell you their name. I think there was one guy we bumped into from Vermont out there. I don't remember his name either. I'm terrible at remembering names anyway. So
yeah, I'm terrible with names, guy. So I hear you.
Yeah, there was just a handful of prospectors that we saw out there. We didn't really run into a lot of them. So.
If anyone in the audience have any questions, do what some others have been doing, like Heath and David Villa, put a Q in front or multiple, or tag my name so it comes up and I see it. The Q helps in StreamYard because it don't highlight my name, but it does highlight it on YouTube side if you tag me.
I think Heath asked me if I was going to be on Buffalo on the 18th, maybe. I'm not sure what he was talking about. So more than likely, I'm up there almost every weekend. So
I thought I saw something.
Nutmeg maybe having an event up there. They tend to have 4 or 5 events a year around.
Yes, Otis is from Washington. Yeah, right there. Heath brought it up. You making it to Buffalo Brook the 18th? There you go.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd have to check and see, but more than likely I'll be there. I'm not far away from Buffalo, usually every weekend. Like I said, that's my happy place.
We all need our happy place,
Yep.
don't we, Scott? Yeah, buddy. Tim is a cool guy, Rob.
So one of the things I did with my gold, this used to be full, but my son got married this year, so I brought that vial to the jeweler, and I had the jeweler make a wedding band out of my gold for him. So,
Oh, cool.
yeah, these are some of the little pieces that he refined. I guess he was just kind of practicing with it, but that's a piece of refined Buffalo Brook gold. All that gold I brought him was from Buffalo Brook.
And Vermont has some very pure gold too. It's like 22 karat. It's a lot like Carolina gold. It's pretty pure.
I better get that before the cat eats it.
Uh-oh.
I dropped a piece.
Be following Caddy doing a nugget brain challenge.
Yeah, he ended up. It was he stamped at 18K, but he said it was so close to 20, but I guess it has to be 20 or above to call it 20. So he had to stamp at 18 after he mixed in the other metals, however they make that stuff. But yeah, the ring ended up being like 9.8 grams, I think. So it was a good chunk of gold there.
Yeah, Nutmeg is putting it on. I just like to say Scott is a smart for keeping different locations gold separate. I put all my gold together. I used to have files from like everywhere I go.
I was doing that.
More.
I was doing that same thing, but it ended up being I had a whole bunch of vials with a little tiny bit of gold in it. So I just combined all my Buffalo Brook gold over the years into this one. And now everything just goes in by year. So wherever I go, except for California, any Vermont gold just gets blended in by year. So like this one was my 2025 take for the whole year in Vermont.
Oh, nice.
I don't remember how much that weighed, like 14 grams. But
now, how close are you to your diggings?
I'm about 15 minutes away from Buffalo. Oh, do you mean?
I meant by time. Like I can find gold, find like no-see-um poop, just 5 miles out of town.
Yeah.
But for me to get anywhere where the gold's decent, I'm looking at a 2.5, 3 hour drive.
Yeah, I'm like 15 minutes from Buffalo, about 25 from where you were when you came to Broad that year. You were telling me earlier. And then it's like 40 minutes to the White River. That has gold in it. So I'm pretty close to a lot of rivers that have gold.
Too bad you can't technically use the sluice there even. Should Do you use the in-stream classifier?
Actually, if you watch my videos, you'll probably notice that I use a sluice a lot. So, yeah,
Well,
someday I'm going to get caught and they're going to find me. But
don't tell Vermont.
yeah,
That
oh,
day
well.
when I was using a Ron for the Hills sluice with Dream Mat in it when I found that in Vermont. You didn't hear it from me. No.
Yeah. Well, that's my favorite sluice when I have flow is the 8x30 or 8x32 Dream Mat sluice. If I can get it set up close and shovel right into it, I don't even classify in that thing. I just let her rip. I think the Dream Mat can take it. I haven't noticed any, if you see a piece in the Dream Mat and you're just shoveling in raw material, unclassified, this stuff just sits there. So I don't even worry about it. That by far is my favorite stuff.
Rob, I was thinking the exact same thing when he was talking about he didn't want his cat to eat that button. Come here, cat. And go check in its litter box here and there.
Luckily, it was big enough I could have metal detected the litter box.
Right. That's right, Josh. All gold is good gold.
Yep, that's for sure.
So I wasn't imagining things. I see nothing. I hear nothing. Right. I just think some laws are stupid.
Yep. And Vermont seems to lead the way on that.
And the people that make those stupid laws are people that don't know nothing about it.
That's for sure.
I'm just glad we can dredge still here in Ohio and Indiana and stuff. So
yeah, New Hampshire, it's really easy to get a permit in New Hampshire for mechanical equipment. You just go online and fill out the form and put your credit card in, and in an hour, I don't even think it's that, you get a thing email back with your permit.
Nice.
And Washington do that for the spring rendezvous. I'll get my motorized permit, even though I don't have a dredge.
Oh, I'm sure Brian has like 3 of them now.
Yeah.
Or 4. Who knows? When last time I saw him, I think he had 2 in his trailer.
More than likely.
But that guy is a dredging machine.
He sure is.
I'm an hour and a half from decent gold, 3+ hours to Southwest Oregon gold. I can get to some decent stuff in about an hour and a half, but the better stuff is good 3 hours. But yeah, it'd be nice to live that close. That's some beautiful country too. Do you ski or snowboard at all?
I live right near Okemo Mountain ski area, and my mother worked there when I was growing up, so that was my babysitter. She'd put us on skis and turn us loose, and so I grew up on skis, but I don't ski anymore. Yeah. Stuff's dangerous, At my age, I'd hurt myself.
Killington's a good little hill mountain, and Stowe's is a good little mountain.
Yeah, we have some really good ski areas up here.
Been a long time. What for that new one? They were just advertising 50,000 for a new King Dredge.
Oof.
Yeah, no thanks. I got a 4-inch. I'm fine.
I wouldn't be able to use it anyway.
Oh, so you'd have to drive like us to hit places like New Hampshire.
Yep. Yeah, I'm about an hour and 45 minutes from Twin River or the Wild Amanuset. Not-
That ain't
Not
bad.
terrible.
That ain't bad. Do you solo a lot, or so you'd call yourself more solo than exploring with friends?
Yeah, I do a lot of solo prospecting. Since Jim has been around from Northeast Expanse, I've done a lot of panning with him. Prior to that, there was a fella named Rick who I used to meet up with a lot. He hasn't been getting out as much. Probably would if I reached out to him. So I'm probably going to try to reach out to him more this summer. But you could almost count on him being out every weekend. So I'd like to get back to that a little bit.
When I was younger, I'd solo a lot, but getting him up in my age, I'd rather go with a digging buddy or something. And after what happened over Saturday,
Oh yeah,
I could just imagine if we weren't with them, I would have lost a good friend on Saturday.
yep. Yeah, certainly something to keep in the back of your mind for sure. Anything can happen out there. A few years back, a fella slipped on the bedrock and cut his leg wide open. He was probably pretty lucky to have friends with him too.
Right? You never know what happens. What's the scariest thing that ever happened to you while you've been out prospecting? Could be two-legged animal, four-legged animal, could be something that happened, but
That's a good question.
Have you ever had a scary incident?
Probably the only thing, going back to panning alone, I felt pretty good once, and luckily I didn't get hurt. But that's, like we just were saying, anything can happen. That fall could have been a lot worse. Thankfully, it wasn't. But that's always in the back of my mind because those rocks, those things, these rivers get some kind of treacherous in the summer, slippery, and all you got to do is turn wrong or step on something that's not even underneath you, and your foot goes out from under you. You can either end up in the water or hit your head on a rock. Or that's probably the scariest thing that's really happened to me. I never worry about two-legged critters, or I'd probably be more nervous of some of the people that wander around up there, but I usually have some deterrent with me. So
Yeah. I know when I pack out west in Washington and Oregon, it wasn't necessarily for cougars and bears.
yeah, we saw some very interesting characters up on the Yuba.
Yeah.
A lot different folks than I was expecting to see.
Yeah.
But then again, Adam did warn me of that. So
Yeah, and you might as well just leave your rig unlocked. Because if they're going to break in, they're going to break in.
Yep.
So, please don't break the window. The car's unlocked. Nothing in here.
Nothing in here.
Worth dying over.
That's right. Yeah, we made sure that we took everything with us and didn't leave anything in the car. Although Bob did leave his cell phone on the roof, and it was there when we got back. So
wow,
apparently they didn't see that.
The crackheads didn't see it. Huh? Now, what is one piece of gear that you will not leave home without?
You're probably going to think I'm, I don't know, silly about this, but I got an Epic water bottle that has an internal filter so I can drink right out of the river. That thing's that goes everywhere with me. So that would be the one piece of gear that I never leave home without when I'm going on these adventures. Yeah, no more carrying 4 or 5 heavy water bottles. I just scoop up water and drink right out of the river now.
I always have a life straw in my backpack.
Yep. I drink a lot more water during the day. I think that's more healthy anyway, but I keep pointing over there because it's sitting over here. I brought all my stuff in for the winter to just get it out of my truck. But yeah, Epic water bottle. I love that thing.
Okay, cool. Now, what video are you the most proud of?
That's a good question. I would have to say, and it's one of my most popular ones, the review I did on the cleanup buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I love this thing. Still do. Still use it all the time.
I like your choice in color, too.
Yeah. I actually had 2. I don't know how I ended up like that. I don't know if Coulter sent me an extra one. Oh, yeah, he did, because in the original video, I sort of complained that there was a cavity here. When you slid the mat in, there was a big cavity here that filled up with material. And this was the 2nd gen with that cavity filled in.
Oh,
and for me, that just, I don't know why that bugged me, but it reduced the amount of material I had to pan at the end of it. And I don't know. I was happy that he fixed it, though, or at least for me.
Hear that, Coulter, if you're still hanging out?
You're the man.
Now, what advice would you have for someone starting an outdoor or prospecting channel?
Just start it. I mean, more than likely, and I hear this from everybody, probably nobody's going to watch your first few videos.
Right.
But just start it. I mean, just take that step and film something and put it on YouTube. See where it goes. You never know what's going to resonate with somebody or any of that. I mean, it just do it.
Just do it.
I haven't found any magic formula for the algorithm or any of that. And I honestly kind of quit quit chasing that. My thumbnails are my thumbnails and my titles are my titles. And it's kind of weird what videos get more popular than the others. I don't spend much time trying to figure that out anymore. So I just put content out there because I enjoy putting content out there.
It can drive a guy nuts.
Yep.
Trying to dive deep in your analytics and, you know, all of that. And if you listen to too many of these YouTube gurus, you know, just do what, like you said, do what you love doing. And if people find you, they find you.
Yep. You know, I try not to compare my channel with other channels. I mean, Jim from Northeast Expanse, he does his thing, and I actually like his editing style. But I don't have a lot of time to sit down and edit, so my edits are really simple. I try to cut the gaps out and the oohs and ahs and ands and stuff that, you know, nobody wants to hear anyway. But I don't do B-roll or transitions or any of that stuff. I just don't have time to add that stuff in there. So, and I never think of filming B-roll anyway. But I just try to keep it simple. Try to focus on the gold, because I think that's why people are there.
I stopped showing too much gold though, because, you know, there's people that if you show too much gold and you show too much of the area you're in,
oh yeah,
it don't mix well.
yeah. Well, it's not hard to find me because usually I tell people where I'm at, or at least what river I'm at. And honestly, I don't find that much to where I think anybody would be that interested anyway. And if I do, usually those videos are several months behind the actual dig. So
Right.
I've probably already dug through that spot anyway. So,
right.
You know, if somebody else wants to go back and find me and jump in and they end up finding something there, hey, congratulations, I missed it. Oh well.
Personally, I like doing videos, and I was trying to mix it up a little in different angles and stuff, but to be honest, I haven't made an actual real video in a long time. Besides, one, I love live streaming because there is no editing.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, see any more questions out there? Here's Scott is the reason I got mine a few years ago.
Oh, I thought I saw this. Tomcat was commenting about Rob Shin. I think was that when I was.
We were talking about being alone and getting hurt and stuff. Glad I was there to remove the large boulder from Rob Shin. Yeah, I'm glad you were there too. You need to be careful out there, friends. I'll try to remember that Scott and P downstream. Jeffrey Button.
Probably about me drinking out of the creek there.
Wow. We're getting really close on 2 hours. Scott, time flies.
Oh boy, I guess it did, yeah.
Levi does great videos, Terry. Some
Oh, is
beautiful
that,
parts of Tasmania.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, Levi in Tasmania, yeah. Yeah, he does. His videos are his. Yeah, I agree with that. His editing and yeah, that's top notch.
Yeah, he is. And he's fine. He kills it with the sniping. Yeah, Rob Pearson, too. You know, he's another Tasmanian.
I don't know if I've seen him.
Where would you like to go? He already said Nome, Alaska.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Now, would you ever like to go down to like Australia and do some metal detecting or dredging on the South Island of New Zealand?
That would be fun.
Or sniping with Levi or Rob in Tasmania?
I don't know. I'm not much of a face in the water type of guy, so I think I'd rather do the metal detecting. I actually wouldn't mind getting out into like Arizona or some of the places. I think that's where Jeff Williams is, and who's another fella I watch? Jack Tucker.
Who?
I think Jack Tucker. What's his?
Oh yeah. He was out of the Quartzsite Saloma area. Now he's up in the Keeneman area. Jeff. He lives in Las Vegas, but I know he's up around the Oatman area quite a bit, and the Gold Basin area, and in the northern Mojave.
I got a buddy that lives in Cochise. I don't know. I haven't even looked on a map where that is, but
you've been in a few of Jack's videos, Rob. Have you, Brad?
Oh, the nugget shooter. Yeah. What's his name?
Bill
Southern. Yeah.
Bill Southern.
Bill Southern.
Annie. Yeah. They live out of Baghdad, I believe. The nugget shooter, Rhett, and Christian, good to see you. Nugget shooter, Rhett, and Nugget Shooter Journals. They're in Morristown, not Baghdad. Maybe Ellie Knows Rocks is in Baghdad. TDF, Road to Gold. They do a lot of stuff, and they're out of Las Vegas also, but their claims are in the North Mojave and Northwest Arizona.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to do more, I think, metal detecting.
I'm not sure where Brad from Willie Shiny Gold does his, but they do a lot of detecting, especially, of course, Bill Southern and Tammy, the Nugget Shooter Journals and Nugget Shooterette. That's pretty much all they do is nugget shooting. Channel Willie Shiny Gold, Brad, he detects a lot too.
I like that offer. Nugget or metal detecting and opal hunting. That sounds like fun.
Gotta go to Australia. Christian, my man.
Oh yeah, super chat.
Yeah, thanks, brother. And you know what I always say, Christian, better late than never, my friend. It'd never be too late. Just thanks for being here. It don't matter if you're late or early. I'm just glad you're here. And that goes for all of you. That's right, Dot. Give him some props. Good seeing you, brother. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I like relic hunting too. I don't really care much about coin shooting. But coins are always nice, especially if they're silver. But I love finding my nuggets with the detector. I'd really like to try that more. But relics are cool too.
Yeah, I've got I think I've got just 2 seconds here.
Sure thing. There is a sticker pack giveaway again tonight, if I remember. All you have to be is active in chat. But we have a little itty bitty channel sticker. We have a no gold in Nome, Alaska, Brian Wilder, American Gold Prospector sticker. We have one from Marlin over at Mar Videos, holograph one. We have one from my friend in British Columbia, Hot Dog Digs, Detects, and Coin Roll Hunt. Then my friend in Canada also, Frank from Northern Found and Looters 8. He does a lot of dump digs, looking for old bottles, a lot like the KY Creeker does. Then another channel sticker, getting a little bigger, I know. And then another one. And then the brand new channel sticker. And then one, since Rose Nose Monkey Fest got canceled, there was only way you would, if it didn't get canceled, the only way you could have got the sticker was being at the outing. But now I got to get rid of them. So now they're going in the sticker packs. And yes, I used AI to work on that. Then we have a 6-year Tuesday night Hangout Live sticker and a 8-year Hangout Live sticker. And then one from the modern Michigan prospector, the creator of Creek Drops. All natural, biodegradable, won't harm the environment like their water tension releases might do. Is from what I understand, jet dry isn't too good for the water. FlashFam, you got that right, Eric. All of you are FlashFam. So that sticker pack's up for dibs. We'll be giving it away here shortly. Is the metal detecting outing in New York or Vermont this year, Scott?
I'm not sure which one he's talking about on that one. If he's talking about the bone event coming up in what's that, the end of April, that would be, I think they're in Vermont this year.
Okay. Annie, I need to tip my hat and stand up to you, Annie. You put on a great show. You and Bear, Tri-State chapter, and the Southern Indiana chapter, which Annie's the president of, put on a great show over the weekend. I'm glad I made it Saturday. It was good meeting everybody it's good making new friends and meeting some old ones too. Sorry about that, Scott.
No. I jumped up to show you some metal detecting.
Oh, well, we're
Porn.
going to have to put you up there again. Wow. There you go. And got you pinned up there nice and good so you could show off your detecting finds.
Oh,
Treasure porns.
yeah, I don't know if you can see that. That's a 1747 half real
Ooh, nice.
that I found here in Vermont.
Yeah, because during colonial, all old silver was exchangeable.
Yeah.
I missed you on Saturday, Eric. Doggone it. Thank you, Annie.
But this is mostly old coins and buttons.
Nice. Yeah, very nice. Oh, with
1700s knee buckle.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Brass.
Fully intact. Yeah, there's some good spots around here still. It's just hard to get on the property.
Yeah, I could imagine permissions can be a real pain in the bottom. But you got to respect people's private property or you wreck it for everybody.
Yep, that's for sure. 1700s Tom back with a little design on it. I don't know if that'll come through on this.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Bunch of large sets. None of them are all in all that great a shape. What is that? 1803 drape bust.
Yeah, that one looks silhouetted and looks pretty worn.
Yeah, they are.
I saw a flash of it, and it looked pretty worn. But still,
That's a Massachusetts copper.
Ooh, nice.
Talking about all your masshole friends earlier. So every state had their own coin back then.
Yes, sir. And I know there was a lot of logging and stuff in like Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. Did like Barbara, who was in here earlier, Barbara the pirate. But I forget her real handle name. Barbara Treasure Pirate. I forget.
Oh, yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
But she, there's a lumber, a place she detects all the time, and it's was a lumber town, and she comes across lumber tokens for their store, their script. And I know, like in the coal fields of West Virginia and Eastern Kentucky and stuff, you had the company towns, everything was, even out west, they had company towns where company store, company entertainment, everything company.
Even the money.
Even the money. Yeah, company script. But interesting. Very interesting. That's cool. Found some old nice cat. Gonna get you from the backside. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty,
Oh.
kitty, 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 kitty. Hey,
The one that spilt the water, I'm sure.
yeah, it looked like he was almost gonna pants towards your shoulder. Wow.
That's Willow.
Hey Willow, how you doing, buddy? But you have earbuds in, so he can't hear me.
Yeah, she can't hear you. That's so I can hear.
Right.
He doesn't need to.
All right, everybody. Can you enter in the chat at all? No, just send me your address, Scott, and I'm gonna send you a sticker pack anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I will message you after, and because I got to get your address for this other piece we talked about earlier. So I'll send that along.
Yeah, and if you have any stickers too, I'll take a couple.
I got some old ones, not the non Ed modified ones.
Of course, you know. But like I told you, you're more than welcome to those. I sent you the files.
Yep.
They're all yours.
Well, I appreciate that. I really like what you did with them. So
I'm glad you like them. All right, everybody, are you ready? I'm going to give another minute, and you must be here to win the end of stream giveaway, because that's just the way it is. You have 1 minute and 11 seconds before I pick a winner. Love the little photo bomber in the back. Yeah. Pretty gray and black cat. Gray cat.
yeah, she's a Maine Coon.
Ooh, Maine Coon, too.
Yeah.
I have a couple of black cats running around here somewhere. Sorry, Brian. Lucky died, so I used to have this big Sylvester looking cat.
Oh yeah.
Big thing. Lucky. And that's when I used to use a green screen, and my computer desk used to be here with my monitors and the green screen right here, and he'd sit behind it. Hello, hello, like every live stream, and Brian be like, Lucky, I want Lucky. All right, everybody, there goes the alarm. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Dig it back, Charlie would say. Who is it gonna be? Maybe Nightbot. David Villa, I just think I sent you one, David. Lucky turned out not to be so lucky. Lucky was old, Brian, very old. Like 15 years, 16 years old, very old. Had him from a kitten. Yeah, I know. He won last Tuesday. Rig, do you mind if we pay it forward, David? It's all up to David, though. And I know he's here. Good night, Eric. Good seeing you. Think he left for his costume? Well, he has to claim it. He ain't claimed it yet. And okay. I know it's been at least 30 seconds. So I'm going to give him 30 seconds to reply. I usually give a minute. I haven't seen him yet. Ice cream for the win. He left about 30 minutes ago. Okay, well, never mind then. Never mind then. I did see him say something about ice cream. I thought he was talking about Two Toes and Jeff. Send him a Katie sticker. All right. Well, he ain't here. Who is it going to be? Steven Prince. You have 1 minute to claim it. I know you're here. You just commented. Non-ice cream related. He had to run. Okay. He didn't have the runs. He had to run. I know you're here. You just commented right there just a few seconds ago. Pass. Hey, I have some new stickers since the last time, but you're the boss. Nightbot! Woo! Doggone Nightbot. Rigged, I know. NorCal Prospecting. Christian, are you still here? I think I still have your address, but could you do me a favor? Because, I'm blonde. I'm partially blonde. And I'm going to wear that out till the day I die. But could you do me a favor and either message me on Facebook or email me your address, Christian, so I can make sure I have it. But I do think I have it. But so congratulations, Christian. NorCal Prospecting 2809. Yeah. Better write on the envelope before I have to go. Damn it, I gotta watch the video to figure out who won. Shut up. Very good. Sounds good, brother. Sounds good. Andrew, good to see you. Always good to see Andrew here. Andrew's another mate from the land down under. He used to work in a mine in Australia, and we've been doing a series with them once a month. And episode number 4 is on the 24th. It's getting really interested on techniques like flotation recovery that you can actually use on a small scale to increase your gold productivity.
That sounds interesting.
I saw that earlier, Jeff, bro. I'm gonna save it for next. It'd be the 7th. On the next Open Line Tuesday, where I share some gold porn and stuff. I don't want to bring up any more windows or I'll glitch. I know it. Sorry, buddy. I appreciate it. Shoot. I forget whose birthday it was. But I know they're in my... Bill, was it your birthday? Someone's birthday who's in my live chat quite a bit.
I think it was Heath, wasn't it?
Well, Heath's birthday, yeah. Oh, John Wrench's birthday. That's right. Heath, happy birthday. Wrench, happy birthday. Dan, if you're still with Wrench, let John know happy birthday. Not Heath's, Wrenches. Okay. I'm so confused. Yes, it was Wrenches. I thought he might have hopped in for a minute, but I haven't seen him tonight. So, but anyway, everybody, next week we are having, like I said earlier, Terry Lefty Marshall, who's in the live chat. He's a Lightning Ridge opal miner and a gold miner. I know he will have some beautiful gold porn, treasure porn next week. I'm sure he'll have some beautiful opals to share, some beautiful gold to share, because he knows how it is here on Tuesday Night Hangout Live. Scott, I really appreciate you hanging out for the last couple hours. It was great having you on.
Oh, thank you very much, Ed. I had a blast, and thank everybody that tuned in the chat. Really appreciate you all showing up. It's been really fun. Had a good time tonight.
I'm glad you did. If you want to, I'm going to throw us backstage for a little bit as I end the show. Stick around for a bit. Don't leave if you don't want to. If you have to, I understand.
All right.
But, I'm going to button up the show for a little bit really quick, okay?
All righty.
Be right back with you, Scott. Everybody, thank you all for joining us tonight. Again, please keep my friend Jelly Bear in your thoughts and prayers. Speedy recovery, because he's a great guy, and I care a lot about him. Remember, next week we have Terry Lefty Marshall joining us for more Tuesday Night Hangout Live. Until next time, may you always have a flash in your pan. And you know what I like to say, because it does happen. Ask Annie, ask Dorothy, ask Just Lucid, ask Jeff Bro, ask JP Lonzamore or Rose Nose Treasure. It does happen. Maybe one day too. I'll meet you on the river. But this very second, I'm out of here.
Night Hangout Live. We've had our fun. The camaraderie was strong, the night's been won. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Tuesday Night Hangout Live is for all of you. FlashFam forever. We'll keep the vibe. Catch us next time. Let's keep
Night
it
comes to a
live.
close. We're feeling great. FlashFam is together. Whenever it feels just right. The wonderful guests, good times, and so much fun. Tuesday Night Hangout Live will return very soon. Thank you for joining us. It's been a fantastic time. Camaraderie is strong, and we're built to last. Till next time, we look forward to seeing you again. Tuesday Night Hangout Live will be back soon. Give us a like. Don't say goodbye. Just see you later. FlashFam forever. Until we meet again.